Travel has a way of breaking up familiarity and inviting us to explore the unknown. During my time in Thailand, I found myself saying yes to new experiences, which disrupted my deep desire for comfort. Now, in the last video, I spoke about slowing down. But sometimes the mind gets crowded, not because we're moving too fast, but because we've been doing the same thing over and over again way too long. Thank you. Until this trip to Thailand. But I am low-key addicted. I have it with either almond milk or coconut milk. It's my new matcha, you know? Okay, so here's an example of what I eat for breakfast every single day. So there's muesli, which is like oats and raisins and grains. It's also a cereal in here that's sort of like a dark cacao. And then on top of it, it has fruit. So it has dragon fruit, pineapple, and papaya. Have a pancake, some more papaya, watermelon, pineapple, and I'm going to have that with a Thai tea with almond milk and a glass of water. I've already had my tea this morning, so that's breakfast. We're about to go on a little adventure, shall we? We're in the neighborhood called Lamai. This is where the spa resorts is located, where I'll be hosting my retreat June of 2027. As you can see, there are no traffic lights on this street, so I always went to the crosswalk to cross the street. And then I stumbled upon this beautiful butterfly pea flower bush. Now, butterfly pea flowers are great for the skin. I include it in a lot of my tea recipes. It helps with the skin's elasticity. Look at this. Look at this. And then I found a market. Now, a market for me is like the pulse of a city. Whenever you visit a new town, when you go to the market, you see the true spirit of a town. You're able to taste new foods, smell new things, explore new things, learn the language a little bit. I love a market. These flowers, it's everything to me. And then I stumbled upon a health food store called Lampu, and a lot of people suggested that I go to Lampu during my stay because they knew that I would like it because it's such a great wellness store. And I more than liked it. I loved it. It's something about a sleek arrangement of beauty products, clean beauty products, particularly, that just sends me. I try to buy beauty products that are as clean as possible. I did get a little bit of a tea. I got some safflower tea from this brand while I was here. Got a little loofah sponge, and I got some body wash, and then headed on back to the hotel. And that's our exploration for today. So I'm about to go on a little adventure. I'm going to the resort that I collaborated with the last time that I was here, called Kamalaya. I'm just going to have a meeting to meet the staff. They have new rules and regulations, a new program, so I want to see what's new and see if possibly I want to come back and do another set of my programming there for this year or maybe next year. So I'm taking you with me. This will be my first time leaving this area since I've been here. The Kamalaya is like it's like a 15-minute drive from here. So let's go and explore Kamalaya Wellness Resort and Spa. So I'm here at Kamalaya and it's so sweet being back here. This is the place where I would say my wellness journey as a art practitioner began back in 2019. Here, this was the first resort that I visited before I started to teach art classes and hosting experiences in botanical gardens. So I'm just here in the library. And I remember when I got here, this was the only room that had Wi-Fi. So I would have to come here. Maybe they still have. Yeah, I think they do. Yep, there were computers. There were computers over there where you could use their Wi-Fi because they encourage like a digital detox here. So you pay extra if you want Wi-Fi in your rooms because the thing is to disconnect. And you know how you go someplace and just like someplace that changed your life, because this island changed my life. I'll talk more about that, but like the smell of the place brings you back to that time, and it brings back those same emotions. So right now I just feel good. Like there's an incense smell here that's very I think it's their signature smell, has to be. And I just feel like my eyes are getting heavy, like I feel zenned out. So I'll be back teaching here this spring and possibly in the fall. And while I'm waiting on my cab to come back, I'm just gonna browse some books and just really sit in complete gratitude while I look at this beautiful view and drink my tea. I believe that this is brown sugar, and I think that this is stevia. Yeah. Like I would love for them, they just served me this beautiful tea, but I would love for for a guest to have a tea full of my beautiful, vibrant hibiscus and roses and butterfly pea flower, you know? Just think about how exciting that would be to arrive to a place. You got a beautiful cup of flower tea. Oh, the lighting right here. The lighting right here is nice. We got that sun-kissed glow. So I'm just taking a walk on the beach, and I started reflecting, and I got tickled because I thought about how I became familiar with the island Koh Samui. So in 2018, I was having insomnia. I was just having a hard time sleeping. So I told a friend of mine about it, and he makes brownies. Okay, you know what type of brownies I'm talking about. And he was like, you can just eat this brownie. You can just continue to eat it, and it'll help you to sleep. It'll like relax you, right? Because that's what it's meant to do. So I saw him just like chug down a whole entire brownie, like a whole entire brownie. Now his girlfriend, which is one of my good girlfriends, she was like, girl, don't eat that brownie. But I took the brownie, I went home. I was afraid to eat the whole thing because I knew his tolerance was probably a lot higher, and we would have different reactions. So I ate half of the brownie, okay? And when I say I ate half of the brownie, I like made it a whole meal. Like put ice cream with it, drizzle caramel on top of it. I'm eating it. I'm like, I'm not feeling anything, so it's probably cool. So I continue to eat it. continue to eat it. And then probably about an hour later, it started to hit me. I started to get lightheaded. I felt like I couldn't feel my face. I felt like I couldn't feel my body. I mean, I was terrified. I was terrified, and I was very, very, very paranoid. So paranoid that I was about to call the police because I thought that my neighbor's dog was trying to break into my house because he was barking. You know, I was that kind of crazy. So I'm scared to fall asleep because every time I sit down, it's like my soul left my body. Like, it was like my body was so relaxed when I sat down that I was scared I was gonna die. So I called him and I'm like, look, you know, you gave me this brownie. You said it'll make me sleep. Now I'm paranoid. I'm walking around the house with a damn comforter over my head. I swear to God, I thought my neighbor's dog was about to break into my house. Still on the verge of calling the police. And he was like, yo, you gotta relax. He was just like, you having a hard time because you can't control your thoughts. Like, you gotta let go of control. He was like, journal, like manifest some stuff, right? So I pull out a journal and I start to write down my dreams. And these were dreams that I don't think would have come to me had I been like completely sober. Like, they were dreams that I had probably thought about, but were too afraid to fully, or really didn't know how they would come to pass. So one of the things that I wrote down is that I wanted to teach watercolor painting classes in Thailand. And I was so afraid to go to sleep, I just went straight to work. I opened up my laptop and I started to look at places, and I started to make a list of places, just Googling wellness places in Thailand. Like, just Googling places, writing it down, getting their contact information. Like, I was working that night. And the next week I contacted the first resort, and probably about 2 weeks later I got an email to set up a meeting, and probably about 8 months later I went to the resort and I taught meditation classes at the resort. So that's how I learned about Koh Samui. I did not know I didn't even know Koh Samui was a place before then. But it just kind of goes to show that sometimes, like, we overthink things. We don't allow ourselves to believe that the things that we're dreaming about can come true. And I'm not telling you to eat a brownie. Don't do that. But I am saying some of the things that you think aren't possible can truly come to pass. So it's Sako Saimu?
Saku Saimu.
Sako Saimu. Okay.
Yes. And another one, this one in the banana leaf นะครับ ข้าวเหนียวสังขยา
Okay.
sticky rice with the egg yolk pudding.
Yeah. Okay.
ข้าวเหนียว
Is it a banana leaf?
in banana leaf.
Banana leaf. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
ข้าวเหนียว
Kanio.
it is sticky rice.
It's sticky rice.
Yeah.
And
ข้าวเหนียว
okay.
สังขยา
Okay.
You see?
Kanio Sankaya. I'm gonna have to get you to write it down for me.
Yeah. This Saku Saimu is
Sako
really nice.
Saimu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm about to try this now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so a guy from the resort that works at the resort, Ray, gave me some treats, some Thai treats to try. And he told me the name of them, but I forgot. So I'm gonna try them with you. So the first one I've already tried. I found out that these are durian chips. So, you know, durian, the fruit, is fried. It's like a potato chip. But it also, it kind of reminds me of a plantain. It's not very salty, but it has like a banana fruit flavor. Now the second thing are these beautiful things. I've seen these like all in the markets, but I didn't buy it because I didn't know what it was. I'm gonna get the name of it and ask him and put it on here. Ooh. I got a feeling I'm gonna like it. I love a chip. I love a chip. Okay. I want one with the little, what is this? I want, this has to be a fruit because these, is star fruit a certain thing about making it up? It has like a little sweet coconutty flavor at the end. The food here is really, really good and fresh. I have been eating mainly a vegan diet. I had eggs one day, and my body didn't really like that, but the resort does have meat if you eat meat. They have chicken, fish, shrimp, and maybe no, I don't have turkey. I don't see turkey anywhere. Yeah, I think just chicken, shrimp, fish, tofu are like the proteins that you can get if you want it. And of course, around the resort, there's so much food around the resort. There's markets, there's, you know, if you are a daredevil and you want to eat the street food, like the bugs and all of those different things, they have that. A lot of fried chicken around. But I encourage you who are coming to the retreat to try to eat as clean as possible. You know your body, you know what you need, but I encourage people to try to avoid a lot of the fried foods. Also avoid a lot of the processed foods that are around, even though I just got finished eating some chips. But try to avoid a lot of that stuff. 7-Eleven is right across the street, and it's probably like 4 7-Elevens within a mile, where you can get candy and cookies and all of that stuff. But as you are digging deeper into yourself and learning more about yourself and the way that my program is set up, it really helps if you are clearing out and clearing up your diet. That just helps with your mental health so much. It speeds up the process of you getting downloads and tapping into what the higher power, whatever you consider the higher power for you, but it helps you to tap into that easier, you know. Yeah, it just helps. Having a clean diet just helps with mental clarity.
เคลียร์หมดเลยไม่ใช่เหรอ Manager คุณพลอย and คุณพลอย say yeah you can take Kris to look around and maybe yes it's the best for you to maybe drawing or something.
Yes, get some inspiration.
Yeah, it's a good inspiration.
Going up the mountain, going up the mountain. The flower? What kind? Is it? It's gorgeous. During my time in Thailand, little small worlds opened up for me through new experiences. This doesn't always have to be deep or extensive. Sometimes it's just a new food, meeting a new person, or in my case, trying a new brownie that can change the trajectory of your life. Or it can be a new path in the morning, taking a new road, just allowing yourself to see things with fresh eyes. That's really when the answers you've been searching for starts to feel a little closer. It reveals what you like, what you dislike, and it helps you to feel what truly ignites your fire. To learn more about my retreat in Koh Samui, Thailand next year, visit the links in the description. And to become a collector of my teas or art, I invite you to explore more at bykriskeys.com.